Saul murdered the priests, but David murdered Uriah. Saul was impatient with God, but so was David. Saul feared the people more than he did God, and David relied on the people more than he did God. Saul took the young men, and David took one of their wives. Saul was vengeful, but David had his moments of vengeance too. Do you want to understand why David was anointed to replace Saul when they both had similar weaknesses? It was because of one initial strength. David made a practice of listening and repenting, while Saul made a practice of deflecting and repeating. David listened to Samuel the prophet when Saul wouldn't. David listened to warnings from other people like Abigail, while Saul rejected the warnings from people like the priests. David initially listened to Saul, but Saul never wanted to listen to David. David listened to Jonathan's wisdom, and Saul rebuked it. The reality is that David gleaned wisdom, advice, and correction. You see, over and over it said that God rebuked Saul and was looking for a man after his own heart. And that term in the Hebrew is Laban, and it basically means a man of understanding. And for someone to have understanding, they first have to be able to listen, observe, reflect. And this is the gateway to wisdom. The reality is the more rigid you are, the more blind you are to the fact that God wasn't looking for perfect. He was looking for pliable. And pliable people are people who are willing to repent when they're wrong, something Saul refused to do. And God resists the proud, but gives grace to the humble. And that's why David got grace even though he wasn't perfect. Listen, you don't have to be perfect for God to use you. And you don't have to wait until you reach some form of perfection to offer your service to Him. He just needs you to be pliable, which means He needs you to be able to listen. He needs you to be able to learn from people and things. And most importantly, He needs you to repent when you make wrong mistakes or decisions.